This man enters the office, and the woman immediately throws water at him and angrily says, "Why didn't you knock before entering my office? Don't you know the rules?" The secretary quickly walks over to the man and asks, "Are you okay?" Then the woman looks at the secretary and says in a harsh tone, "You know this is my office. Why did you let this man in without my permission?" The man asks, "Who are you?" The woman proudly says, "I am the manager's real sister. He is out of town right now and isn't here, but he will be back soon." The man calmly replies, "All right, I'll come back and meet him when he returns." The woman angrily stops him and says, "Go get me a coffee." The man looks at the secretary in disbelief, and the woman shouts, "Why are you both standing there staring at each other? Hurry up and go!" The man controls his anger and says quietly, "Fine." Then he walks away. A while later, the man returns with the coffee and places it on the desk. As he turns to leave, the woman says, "Wait, open the lid for me." The man coldly replies, "I can't do that." The woman asks, "Are you new here?" The man says loudly, "Whether I'm new or not is none of your business, but you treat employees this way. Aren't you afraid that if the boss finds out, he'll fire you?" The woman proudly says, "Brother is the manager here. He has all the power. Let me tell you, a supervisor once argued with me just like you, and my brother fired him because of me." Hearing this, the man realizes that the supervisor was also fired because of them. He calmly says, "So you really have a lot of influence in this company?" The woman confidently replies, "Of course. After the boss, my brother has the most power in this company. If you don't believe me, ask anyone outside. Everyone fears my brother, and he listens to everything I say. Whoever I want fired will be fired immediately." Hearing this, the man says firmly, "That's enough. I've listened to enough of your arrogance. I'll give you two choices. Either call your brother here right now or leave this company immediately." The woman angrily says, "You're just a new employee, yet you're acting so confident? Wait, I'll show you." She takes out her phone and calls her brother. "Hello, brother. Come to the office quickly. There's a new employee here who is acting arrogant and disrespecting me." Then she hangs up. Proudly, she says, "Wait here. My brother is coming. I'll teach you a lesson." The man calmly replies, "Fine. I'll wait too. Let's see what your brother does." At that moment, her brother enters the office angrily and says, "Sister, tell me who is bothering you." He walks toward the man, ready to confront him, but suddenly stops when he recognizes his face and says in shock, "Boss." The sister looks surprised and says, "Brother, this is really your boss? I thought he was just a new employee. I even ordered him to get coffee and yelled at him." The boss looks at the manager with disappointment and says, "Manager, I hired you to help the company find talented people. But what did you do? You ruined the company's environment. Because of you, my company is suffering losses. Today, I'm firing you to give the other employees the justice they deserve. Someone like you, who cannot tell right from wrong and damages the company's reputation, has no place in my company. Leave now." Then he looks at the camera and says, "Friends, you all saw how these siblings were arrogant and abused their power. That's why I have decided to remove both of them from my company today. Do you think my decision was right or wrong? Share your valuable opinion in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.